Hi guys, Mr. Pablo, so back with another video, and today we are not doing a hike. Today I'm going to give you a few tips that I think could be useful if you start doing hiking for the first time. So my first advice or my first tip for you is to choose a trail that is easy for you to do. You don't want to do the complicated ones, the climb the tallest mountains with a lot of cliffs, etc. Because you need to build your knowledge of hiking as you keep doing it. So you better start with an easy trail and build from that than have a really bad experience in your first hike and completely forget about hiking forever. That's my first tip. My second tip for you is don't go hiking alone if you can avoid it. The reason for that is because you may have some problem. You may twist your ankle, you may have a tummy ache, you may feel feverish, or you may have some problem. And it's good to have somebody else that will be able to help you out if you have a problem. Now, there may be cases where it is not possible to go hiking with somebody else, and I fully understand that. I mean, in fact, I do it quite a lot. In those cases, you have to tell somebody else where you are going to go, what hike you are going to do, and where you are supposed to be, and where you are planning to come back, just in case something happens to you, and at least somebody knows where you are. Something that I also do is I leave a note in the car. When I park the car, I leave a note with my name, my phone number, the date, and the trail I am doing. The idea is that if my car has been parked for too long, somebody will call me, and I will be able to say if I am okay or if I am not okay. It's a kind of a security measure. My third tip is to have some kind of map or some kind of way to know where you are in the trail. A GPS system will be quite useful too. I use it quite a lot. And also to know the signage of the trail. So for instance, the trails I do here in Asturias, those are the short distance ones, they have a code that consists on two parallel bars, yellow and white. When I am following the right track, they should be parallel. When I am about to go through a wrong track, they will be crossed. So that tells me I shouldn't go through that path. And so you should know what's the signage and how it works in the place where you are planning to do your hike. Also, as a kind of tip, I know here in the PR routes, the short distance route, normally there is like a massive sign with a copy of the map. And what I do sometimes is I just snap a picture of that map and keep it in my phone, so I can have a look at it when I need to. Tip number 4, check the weather where you are going to do your hike. Ideally, you will check the weather the same day where you are planning to start your trail. And the reason for that is because you want to have the more accurate indication of the weather that you would expect when doing your hike. Obviously you need to be prepared for that weather, having enough clothing and appropriate clothing. So if it is going to rain and you still want to do your hike, then you should have a raincoat, possibly an umbrella, and waterproof shoes or whatever. The point is, know the weather and be prepared for it. Be prepared also for changes in the weather, and you should do research in the area to find out if the weather changes suddenly or what to expect. Tip number 5 is listening to the local people, the people that live in the area, the people that know the area back to front. They will provide you information about the trail, if it is safe to do, if it has nice views, if the weather is going to change, if it is blocked by trees, anything. They know the area very well, much better than you will ever know it. And they are very good sources of advice about what is correct to do, what is not correct to do, and what would you expect in the trail, etc. Listen to them, because they always have very good advice to give. This is about buying equipment, and it's very easy to be carried away and started to buy a lot of things just in case you don't have the most appropriate coat to do your hike, or the boots are not correct, or whatever. I would say, hold your horses. You still don't know if you like hiking or not, and you still don't know your needs. All I'm saying is that maybe it's better if you delay those purchases and buy or even use the basic stuff that you have in the house. Surely everybody has a coat or a boots or a jacket or a backpack. Anybody has that. So my point is, when you are hiking for the first time, you really don't need the best equipment available, because you still don't know what is good for you and what you need when you do your hikes. So I say, use what you have around the house and don't rush to buy expensive equipment. You may discover later that you don't like hiking that much after all, or you may discover later that the product you thought was the best and suitable for you is not doing anything, is not something that you need. So hold your horses, don't start buying stuff, okay? Well, my last advice this time is pick up your rubbish. Don't throw your rubbish to the ground. Don't throw your rubbish to nature. Just put it back to a plastic bag, back to the backpack, and when you see a bin, just throw it in there. That's all. We all generate rubbish, okay? We go to the mountain maybe with a banana, and then we have a banana peel to deal with, or maybe we eat an apple, or maybe we eat a sandwich, and we have this tin foil paper wrap, and we have to do something about it. Or maybe we have a bottle or something, and we need to dispose of it. What I'm saying is, take the rubbish back to the car and throw it in a bin, in a designated bin. Don't throw it in the mountain. Don't throw rubbish to nature. Well, I hope you find this video useful and it somehow encouraged you to go out and do a nice hike in your area and enjoy nature, hopefully as much as I do. Also say, as I always do, that I hope life is bringing you plenty of opportunities to smile, and if it doesn't, please keep fighting, as it is a matter of time. So until the next video, have a great day.